Alright, what's going on, people? This is the dude, Intergalactic Brew, coming at you again. This video, I'm going to be talking about the other NFL divisional playoff games, or a game, I should say, that happened this weekend. Pittsburgh versus Baltimore, the trilogy. I must say, this time around, it wasn't as physical as I thought it was. It was a lot more offense in this game rather than defense. For what reason, I don't know, but this game was awfully fast paced, and it had a lot of high scoring in it. That was just mind boggling to me. But anyway, the bottom line is that the Steelers, they held down their home field. The defense was great. They got to Joe Flacco. They stopped Ray Rice. I don't even remember how many yards he rushed for. Or did he even rush for any yards? I think they just held him to a couple of carries. I don't know. But yeah, they really took the offense out of this game. Now as for the defense, that's a different story. We know the Ravens defense doesn't defend the pass too well, and that's basically the strategy that Roethlisberger and the offense used. They made the Baltimore defense work. They weren't able to stop Roethlisberger. Roethlisberger was sensational. He had a pretty good passing game. He was hitting all of his receivers, including that amazing catch by Antonio Brown, one of the rookies on that team. Was very creative in holding on to the ball, actually putting the ball on his helmet while running into the end zone. That was very unique. I've never seen that done before. I've heard it's been done before, but I've never seen it done before. So yeah, that was a really good display of creativity and athleticism by the rookie there. So good job. Really looking at it, I thought the Ravens had a chance. I thought that they would be a lot more motivated, and I thought the defense would be a lot sharper. But I guess it was just Pittsburgh's night. They were in their hometown, and they pleased their fans, and they made them proud. So hats off to the Steelers. They're going to the AFC Championship. Good job. The next game of the night was oh yeah, this is Sunday, by the way. Yeah. The next game of the night was New England and New York, the Jets. Now, we already know this was another trilogy, but this one was a lot more anticipated than I think the Baltimore-Pittsburgh game was, because there were a lot of verbal shots being directed at one another, and Rex Ryan said that he wanted to beat Bill Belichick, and that he wanted to be better than Bill Belichick, and he did. The Jets, you could tell, there was a extra bit of emotion going into Foxborough, And I knew that was going to be one of the keys to them winning that game, was strictly the motivation part of it. You know, being that they got whooped so badly the last time they were in Foxborough, 45-3. So you knew that the Jets were going to bring a different focus coming into the next game. So yeah, and the defense, stellar. You know, they were able to get Tom Brady on the ground, you know, make him move out of that pocket. You know, they frustrated him, just doing anything that you would think is uncharacteristic of Tom Brady. You know, Darrelle Revis did a good job on Wes Welker. You know, it was just probably one of the best football games I've seen played from the Jets defense in a long time. And the offense, you know, same thing. You know, they were marvelous as well. You know, Mark Sanchez, I think he threw for like 3 touchdowns, especially that one catch by Santonio Holmes. I believe that was, I think that was in the second quarter, I believe. Yeah, threw that beautiful over-the-shoulder catch. Awesome. Santonio Holmes, you already know what he's about. You know, all that guy does is make big catches. You know, look back at the Super Bowl. You know, if you don't know about Santonio Holmes, go back and look at that Super Bowl game when they faced the Cardinals a couple of years ago. Amazing. And from that game on, just let me say from the record, from that game on, I grew an instant fan of Santonio Holmes. That guy is just phenomenal. Probably one of the best receivers in the NFL, I believe. But I still think at the same time he's kind of underrated. He still doesn't get the respect that he deserves. But if he can lead the Jets to a championship and actually have them win the championship, then there's no doubt that Santonio Holmes is one of the greats in the NFL. So yeah, it was just awesome to see, you know, the Jets clicking and, you know, playing probably some of the best football I've ever seen them play in a long time, you know, or in the short period of time, I should say, that I've been watching the Jets. So yeah, this was one of their better performances this year than I say last year. But yeah, they did great. I mean, they completely shut down the Patriots in the second quarter. I mean, just complete dominance, you know, and it was just really good to see, you know. And I think this team is going to be really, really scary going ahead. And I believe they even have a chance of going into Pittsburgh and upsetting them in their home field. I mean, it's a possibility that couldn't happen, but I mean, hey, man, they just beat 2 of the NFL's best back-to-back weeks. You know, first round game, they beat Peyton Manning. You know, the divisional round, they just knocked off Tom Brady. You know, so their confidence level is to the sky right now. You know, so you never know, man. You never know. Don't be surprised if the Jets pull it off in Pittsburgh. I mean, they can do it. You know, but then again, you know, that is Pittsburgh, and that is one of the more tougher stadiums to play in. So I don't know. We'll just have to see what happens. But I believe the Jets have a good chance of going into Pittsburgh and upsetting the Steelers. You know, because I think they can, and I think, you know, they probably will. I don't know, but we'll just have to see. But yeah, man, it's been some very interesting games these playoffs. Wow, I can just only imagine what the Super Bowl is going to be like. But yeah, this Sunday we got the divisional championship games coming up. We got the AFC championship and the NFC championship. The NFC championship is going to feature probably 2 of the best defenses in the NFL and two of the best quarterbacks in the NFL, in Aaron Rodgers and Jay Cutler. That right there, that game right there, I think that's going to be one of the more closer games. I think it's going to be one of the more physical games of the playoffs, and I think it's going to be decided probably between field goals because both teams play pretty good defense. So that's going to be a low-scoring game for sure. Just knock 'em, a knockdown, drag-out type of affair. That could come down to the wire. That's how I see that. So, either team could win that game. Because the Packers, they're a good team. The Bears, they're a good team. So it's going to be a pick-em. And then later on in the evening, you have the Steelers versus the Jets, as I just mentioned. Again, another game of two of the NFL's best defenses going at it. If the question in this game is, can Mark Sanchez play a perfect game? If Mark Sanchez can play a mistake-free football game on the road in Pittsburgh, I believe that the Jets will win this game. If Mark Sanchez has a perfect game and the defense plays with the same intensity and the same aggression that they did in New England, or in Foxborough rather, then there's no doubt I believe the Jets can win this game. So it's going to be awesome. I can't wait. Would have loved for the Falcons to be in the NFC Championship this year, but hey, that's just how the glass breaks sometimes, But we'll get there next year, no doubt. I don't care what anybody says. The Falcons will be in the NFC Championship next year. Mark it down, believe it. But other than that, I'm just excited about these games. Can't wait to see the outcomes. Looking forward to the Pro Bowl too, man. It should be a very entertaining Pro Bowl this year. One positive thing I can say, the Falcons do have, I believe, is it 7 or 8 Pro Bowl selections this year, so that's a really, really good sign. It proves that the Falcons are a relevant team in the NFL and that they do have elite players on our team. So looking forward to watching them. But other than that, man, that's gonna do it. Enjoy the games Sunday. I'll probably be back that same night to give my thoughts on the game. The Pro Bowl is in a couple of weeks, so I'll probably do another video sometime this week discussing that. But yeah, man, I'm out of here. So y'all be blessed. Deuce.